The philosophy of the Romans, the era of the great Caesar, was based on the principles of strength, wisdom, and the pursuit of high achievement. The Romans believed in their destiny, that they were destined for great deeds and greatness. They were not afraid to take risks, were not afraid of obstacles, but instead saw them as challenges to be overcome. Caesar, a great general and politician, was the epitome of these ideals. Caesar not only aspired to power, but also had a unique vision of the world and the future of his people. He realized that to succeed, one must not only be strong and intelligent, but also be able to foresee and anticipate the course of events. His philosophy was simple: boldness, determination, and self-reliance. He believed that every man could change the course of history if only he acted with courage and honesty. The philosophy of Caesar and his followers was filled with the desire for perfection, to achieve maximum results in any area of life. It was due to this aspiration that Rome became a great empire that ruled the world for many centuries. The Romans believed in their strength, in the justice of their deeds, and in the inevitability of their great future. Caesar was an example for many, not only as a commander, but also as a philosopher who managed to penetrate into the depths of the human soul. The essence of the philosophy of the Romans and Caesar was to believe in themselves, in their strength, and in their unquestionable rightness. They did not set themselves petty goals, but always strived for the highest ideals, for great accomplishments. Their philosophy was the philosophy of strong, intelligent, and determined people who were ready to go to their goal in a straight line without stopping for anything. Caesar's philosophy remains relevant in our time because faith in yourself and your strength is the basis of any success. The philosophy of the ancient Romans had its own peculiarities and differed from the philosophy of the ancient Greeks. Roman philosophy was often influenced by Greek thought, but also included its own traditions and unique views. One of the most famous Roman philosophers was Cicero, who actively promoted Stoicism and Epicureanism in Roman society. He also developed the concept of natural law and justice, called legal law. Other famous Roman philosophers include Seneca, who was a Stoic and advocated moral improvement through introspection and self-control, and Epictetus, a Stoic who taught that we cannot control external circumstances, but we can control our reactions and attitudes toward them. Roman philosophy also influenced Christian thought, as many of the ideas and concepts of Stoicism and Neoplatonism were integrated into Christianity early in its development. In general, Roman philosophy reflected their pragmatic approach to life, emphasized ethics and morality, and sought to pacify and harmonize the inner world of man. Speaking of Stoicism, Stoicism is an ancient philosophical school founded in Athens in the 3rd century BC. The central ideas of Stoicism include the teaching that man should accept the world as it is and strive for wisdom and virtue in his actions and thoughts. One of the key concepts of Stoicism is the idea that humans cannot control external circumstances, but can control their reactions to them. The goal of the Stoics is to achieve inner balance by developing wisdom, justice, virtue, and self-control. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-knowledge, self-control, and responsibility for one's actions. It teaches to accept life's trials as opportunities for spiritual growth and development. An important part of Stoic philosophy is also the teaching that one should appreciate every moment of life and value what one already has without constantly wanting and striving for new things. Stoicism has much in common with modern psychology and philosophy as it pays attention to the inner world of man, his emotions and thoughts. In the modern world, Stoicism remains relevant and is studied as one of the directions of personal development philosophy. So, the philosophy of the ancient Romans played a significant role in the formation of Western thought. The Romans contributed to various areas of philosophy, such as ethics, logic, metaphysics, and political philosophy. Their thoughts and ideas continue to influence modern scholars, philosophers, and society as a whole. The scope of Roman philosophy ranged from Stoic philosophy, which instructed man in virtue and self-discipline, to the Epicurean study of pleasure and happiness, which sought ways to enjoy life. Critics have attempted to refute these schools of philosophy, but they have still remained relevant and valuable to those who seek to understand the depths of human thought. Thus, the philosophy of the ancient Romans remains an important source of wisdom and inspiration for modern generations, helping us to understand ourselves, the world around us, and our place in it.